Good morning, YouTube. This is a channel update. Right, it's been a bit crazy. Some of you have been asking why I've not been doing the live shows and why I'm not putting a lot of videos out at the moment. This week I'm moving on Thursday. I've got a neighbour upstairs. He's in his 70s and he's been flooding me out all the time. And you're not going to believe this. 6 months ago, he burnt his flat down. Yeah, I was streaming at the time, playing a game, and I had a fireman knocking on my window one floor up, telling me to get out. So he's got problems. I did phone social services up about him, but the housing organisation I live under, they're dealing with it. So they redid his flat and then he started flooding me out and the neighbour downstairs. I live in a block and there's 3 flats and a basement flat. The guy's flat downstairs is totally ruined. He's like moving out. He's been offered a new flat. So they've offered me a new flat, and because they can't guarantee going to do it again. They spent thousands of pounds putting these pressure taps in so he would do it. Because I obviously kicked off about it and I went upstairs banging on his door with the rest of the neighbours. And when I went upstairs, his kitchen sink was overflowing. There was water all over the floor. He didn't even know it was going on. And then he did it again and did it again. He kept doing it. He's done it numerous times. The Housing Association came and spent thousands of pounds again to stop it, and then he managed to do it with his washing machine this time. So I went into a whole legal battle. I saw solicitor and all this. And so they're moving me because they can't guarantee he won't do it again. So they're going to close the building down. I mean, I live in it's a beautiful flat. I live in a lovely street in a nice part of London. And I've got to move. I'm quite happy because where I'm moving to is twice the size of this. It's got a garden. I'm on the ground floor, which is good for me. So I'm moving Thursday. That's why I've not been doing a lot of content. So this week, right, I'm going to write. So I don't normally talk about my private life, but that's what's been going on because quite a few of you have been asking, you know, what's going on. Oh, Osman asked me when I was doing the live shows again. Daniel has, and some others, and I've not spoken to anybody because I've been dealing with all this. So they offered to move me. I have been compensated. So they've been very good. I'm quite happy that I'm moving somewhere much bigger. That means I can finally build a rig now to start driving trucks and cars because I'm really into that. So I'm hoping to share that content. So I'm quite excited about that. It's going to give me something to focus on during this pandemic and redoing my house. And people have asked about sci-fi talk. One will be coming within the next couple of weeks when I get everything set out now. I've just ordered a load of new units. So I'm really happy what's going on. It has been a bit stressful, like moving stuff, because I've had to change power providers. They've been a nightmare to deal with. You know, I'm not going to name the companies, but I think I've sorted that 8 o'clock this morning. God, it's been, you know, so that's at 10 o'clock. That's it. I give the keys back to the Housing Association. I've moved out. And I am quite excited about moving into the new place. I've moved a lot of stuff in. It's carpeted, decorated. I'm very happy. So, right, I didn't want to talk about this because, you know, I've been dealing with it. But it's been affecting my mental health. With what the insanity of what has been going on, and on top of that, we're all in this pandemic craziness together. So What I'm going to do is the first live shows are going to be on the 7th of November at 5 o'clock. I will put an ad up that week. And hopefully from next week, I'm going to get Could Have Been a Classic up every week. The podcast will be slightly delayed on my side this week because my broadband will be turned off on Thursday. So I'll be offline till the following Monday when Sky come in and fit my new broadband. So I'm going to have to watch Blu-rays, I think. My God, I'm going to have to say it. Am I going to watch normal television? So I'm dreading that. I cannot stand normal television. You know, I'm going to miss the first episode, The Mandalorian, which I'm not happy about. So there'll be no Discovery panel this week, but there'll be one next week. I might have to change the times and dates of the Discovery panel because I've got other people on in different countries, and I'm trying to work out what time would be better for all of us, really, because it's crazy. It's 9:30 in the morning. I've just spent an hour on dealing with a power company, speaking to somebody in a different country. It transferred me back to the UK to get somebody in charge to deal with the situation. And I did kick off on the phone. But it looks like the matter could be cleared up now. So hopefully the power should be on by Wednesday. That's what I'm hoping. If not, I'll be on the phone to the solicitor again because it's illegal. But they've just been a mess of it. I don't know what it is about when, like, dealing with big corporations and companies, when you phone these, they never answer the phone. And when you get through, you end up speaking to these, like, zombots, you know, trying to deal with a simple matter. That a simple thing today is now very difficult. And it's like I feel like I'm living in an episode of Twilight Zone. So anyway, that's me moaning about that. We've all got problems. I'm cracking on. I'm dealing with it. And that's the way to go. I've done the upset stuff. The neighbour upstairs is going to be, I think they're going to put him in some kind in care, but it's not easy for them with what's going on. So I hopefully, you know, I'm not bitter and twisted against him. It's not his fault. Look, there was a plumber up there one day, and he still flooded me and the neighbour out when the plumber were there because I was banging on his door and the plumber answered the door and said I told him to turn the tap off. So all that's been going on, right? So now I don't normally like to talk about this stuff, but I do care about my YouTube channel, and I really thank you guys and everybody and women and everybody who supports my channel that watches it. Thank you so much. You know, so the first live shows are going to be back every Sunday. I really do like the live shows. I like talking to you all. It's great because we're all sort of on the same level. I'm 25 away from 1,000 subscribers. I'm quite excited about that. I'd like to get there now, you know. So it's just a load going on, and where do I say? I don't know. I'm trying to be genuine and truthful, you know, about the craziness that's going on in my life. I feel that Rod Serling stood in the corner and going, "Hey, this is Martin." You know, and today I'm going to fuck up his life with weirdness, right? So I've admitted I must attract weirdness. I don't know. So first live shows, 6th of November, either 5 or 6 o'clock UK time. I will put an ad out that week. They're going to be every week. I'm building a gaming rig. That's my next big project. I'm going to get a bigger telly. I'm going to get a new games console. I've got stadium. I'm going to get it all set up because I've got the room to do it now. So I'll be able to stream driving, you know, which I'm quite excited about. Could have been a classic. Next week or so it's going to be weekly. I've got a shitload of Blu-rays to review of some weird titles. Yesterday I got Star Crash on Blu-ray. I know it's terrible, but Caroline Munro's in it. And it is a bit of a weird film, but I got the Blu-ray copy, so I will be reviewing that. Picked up something called Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Bombs, Don't Ask. Vincent Price, one of these spy-fi movies. And so I've got plenty of Blu-rays to get through. I've got the latest Star Wars edition. So I'm hoping, like, from a week from now, I should be, like, releasing a lot more content once I've settled in. I will give the big sci-fi talk when everything's out and displayed right. So, but that's going to take time. But luckily, everything's decorated, carpets are down, new cookers in, fridge, it's all been done. All I've got to do now is transport myself in there. I mean, I wish I could just teleport, but it's not going to happen. I'm stuck in the 21st century. It's called the removal van, and that's it. So that's what I'm hoping to get on in the next few weeks. So that could have been a classic podcast weekly, live shows, the Friday panel for Discovery, which I might have to change the time to that. I will put up the times of everything of when I get organised. So just bear with me. In about another week and a half, after sometime next week, things will start in motion. Within a fortnight, I'd say, just under a fortnight. So that's it. Guys, please stay safe. I've moaned about my life. I apologise for that, but people have been asking what's going on, where have you been, you're not releasing anything. So it took a lot for me to sort of say this. I don't like talking about private life. I just want to come on here. You see, I like making the videos because it gets me into the sci-fi zone because it's my life. And I just want to talk about science fiction and cancelled TV series. And I am the king of dog television. So there you go, as one of my subscribers called me. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. The king of dog TV. So, guys, stay safe, live long and prosper, and I will see you sometime next week. So, guys, that's it. I'm going to press the off button now, because I've this on a coffee table because like the house is just been stripped down. It's quite upsetting, really. What's in your home just being taken apart. But hopefully this has stopped. I mean, the irony is, before I go, 2 years ago, I lived in a ground floor flat, which I've been there for a long time, and had a garden. I got flooded out, and that was a one-off, which fair enough. But then I moved there and everything was all right for the first year, and then it all started, So we're all moving out of the building. I think they're going to leave him in here until they put him into care to destroy the place. So I feel like it's Frank Spencer upstairs. But he'll be all right. So look, I've said, right, live long and prosper, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. And I'm just trying to press the stop button. Here we go.